Welcome everybody to another episode of Conversations with OGs. I'm Meatball.
I'm Barb.
I'm Dre.
And today we're going to be talking about, can money make you happy? What that look like to you, Dre?
Well, the more money you have, I feel like it's money is a tool first. You use money to pay your bills, send your kids to the best schools, to buy the nicest car, nicest things. But I feel like money makes your life a lot easier, which in turns make you happier. You can shower your girlfriend, your wife, your family expensive gifts. But I think the people that value money a lot is the people that came up hard, that never really had anything. So it changes their life. So I think it will make them happy. And I just brought up this subject because I had an argument with a friend, and she said money isn't everything. And I always thought the people that say money isn't everything is always the people that never had a lot of money. That's just my opinion.
What you think, Brian?
I think it depends on the situation and the person that you're dealing with. I don't think money can buy happiness. You know, happiness is a feeling that you have. Money, to me, causes a lot of issues and problems. The more money you have, the more problems and consequences that you have to deal with when it comes to family, when it comes to friends. It's like you have to camouflage yourself. It's not like I can't come around with a bankroll and say, oh, I'm a millionaire, and still gonna hang around people and expect people not to want anything from me. So I think when it comes to money, I don't think it could buy happiness. I think it just pacifies that moment. You know what I'm saying? It's no happiness in it, because you got rich people who got money that's not happy. And then you could say you can have a person who's never had anything that can have money, but they may not be happy either, because all the things you have to deal with having money. So like I said, I think money just causes a lot of headaches.
But when you hear people say money isn't everything, I've never heard a person that had a lot of money and went broke say that. There's always a person that's never had money, or a person that was born into a lot of money. You know, if a person born into a lot of money, they don't know what it is to be poor, so they may feel like money isn't everything because they weren't happy anyway. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, money to some people is not everything. You know, some people, I think money is required regardless of what people say.
True.
Money is required. Money is required in just daily life essentials that we need in life. We need money. Okay. Now, do we need an abundance of money? Maybe some people don't feel like they have to have an abundance of money. Some people feel like they need just enough money to be comfortable.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Are you happy?
I'm happy. Yeah. But I'm comfortable. I'm stable.
Would you be happier if you had $1 million in your account?
No, not really. No, I would. No, I mean, I wouldn't be happy. I would be okay. I would not. No, not. You know, it's just like I am. Because you know how much trouble $1 million could get me in. If I had $1 million, you know how many people I would have to carry on my back and my shoulders of having $1 million.
Just because it's in your account, they don't need to know.
If I have, so right now I'm comfortable.
Okay.
If I had
more comfortable.
If I had $1 million, I would be secure. I'd be straight.
Okay.
I'll be fine. So I'm not even upset about I don't have to have it. No, I don't have to have it. But if I had it, I'd be okay. I don't worry about nothing.
Okay.
Okay, and for me, the most important thing to me, I believe, is memories. Right. It just so happened it takes money to build memories.
I agree.
So, you know, I'm agreeing with Barbara. Money is important because of that reason. You have to have money to do anything. To take your kids to a movie. It's a lot of men choose not to be in their kids' life because they not where they feel they should be financially. So they feel embarrassed to come around their kids. Some people look at that as an excuse. Mm-hmm. But when a man is going through whatever he's going through, money usually play a big part. Men don't want to have sex when they broke. Mm-hmm. A man don't want to.
Some women too.
Yeah, and a lot of men don't want to they don't feel at the top of their game when their money is not where it want to be. Everything stops when the money is messed up. So I believe money is real important. Um, who has the money? I think should make the rules. For a man to be with a woman that has more than him, yeah, he gonna have to take 2-3 steps back. You know, he might have to take some of the backseat to her bullshit because she's the breadwinner. She's paying the bills, and like we said before, he better just be happy he's tagging along. I don't think I wouldn't date a woman that if she's making more money than me, I think she should turn over her books to me. You know, I think that she can do better with me, leading her. And if she thinks she can do better leading me, I will stick around for the ride until opportunity presents itself. And I'm breaking loose. I'm leaving.
Yeah. Okay. This is a thing I want to look at. When you got your first house, it took money to do that. How didn't that make you feel like accomplished?
Yeah, because I worked for it.
Yeah.
And I felt accomplished, but I also waited to buy a house where I didn't have to. See, when I had my first house, that money I spent for my first house didn't hurt me. Mm. You see what I'm saying? It took me a minute to get a house. So I didn't want to go into buying a house.
So you understand the value
so
of the dollar.
I didn't want to. I understand the value. I didn't want to say, like, you know, let me take my last $10,000 and buy a house. Now I have nothing.
Crazy.
So I took my money. I got my house. And then within getting my house, I still had money to get fixed up the way I wanted to fix it up. I still had money to buy everything in there brand new. When I lived in an apartment, I took nothing. So everything in my house is brand new. TVs, everything. I didn't take anything. Bedroom sets, everything. So I made sure that I was financially ready to buy a house, to do everything I needed to do. So I didn't camouflage and act like I got something and I don't have something. We have so many people out here that got all these fancy things. You got Chanel bags and shoes and Gucci and Louis, and you driving a Pinto with one eye and the back out, or you struggling. And to me, if you have to struggle to make ends meet, or you going in debt and you have to work hard to keep what you have, then you don't need it.
See, I kind of disagree. And the reason I'm going to tell you why I disagree, it's an old saying, keep your fronts up. Y'all know that saying from back in the days. If you're around money, if you look like money, you may attract money. And some people still believe that you have to look a certain way to even get a meeting with certain people, to be in the area of certain people, to be on a golf course with people, just to get, you know what I mean? It's a difference if you look in a certain way and you're using the way you look to attract business or do whatever you need to do. But if you just look in a certain way and you ain't got $1 in your pocket and you dressing up, just to be dressing up, then it's crazy to spend all that money just to be dressing up. And if it's not a business aspect, you know, people with the Chanel bags, whatever, they're gonna be in them rooms with the same type of people. So they may get I got a catering service. They may hire you or do something like that.
Now you said they're going to be in the room with that.
They might
No, because now, no, I disagree. No, see, people with Chanel bags not in the room with people with Chanel bags. They're not even on that level and that standard. See, you can look like money, but when it's time to present yourself to that person, what comes out your mouth? How do you communicate? What do you say? See, I can look like money, but I talk like trash. Like, I don't even know how to communicate. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know how to care. I just know how to dress a par. What we think, and that's the thing, what we think people think about us is not true. Because I worked at Cognac. Do you know them Albanians rich? Big money. They got big money, nice houses off the lakes and waters. Front money. You know what they tell me? They said, we don't buy that stuff y'all be buying, Louis Vuitton and Gucci, Chanel. You know what they said? We go buy $3,000-$4,000 dresses, tuck the tag in, wear it that one night, take it back. They don't see what we think of value is. They don't. You see what I'm saying? And that's how they stay rich. Because they don't spend their money on stuff like that. See, we get $1 because we come from. And another thing we were never taught is how to handle money and be financially set with money. Our culture does not know how to do that. We know how to spend it.
But if you never had nobody that it starts somewhere. Just like it took us to get older and go through stuff and live life to learn certain things. At least we at a point where we can teach the younger generation if they willing to listen. But when we came up, the time and age, we didn't have nobody teaching us that. I ain't gonna lie. All I saw was by me coming up in the hood in the street. All I saw was people buying car washes and car washes and restaurants. The same shit everybody did. All the street niggas had a car wash or a restaurant. Nothing else.
But you think about it though, Dre, that was the trap. That was a trap set back in the 60s. You know, when we was in school, we caught the ass end of economics being taught in school.
Mm-hmm.
You remember we used to have in there, they used to teach health.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they teach you how to have sex, you know,
Mm-hmm.
condoms and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The trap is keep the black race below everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of things can't be taught in school. They take the black man out the house.
Mm-hmm.
There go the structure. Let the black woman struggle. So now, when you coming up, only thing you want is money.
Mm-hmm.
You never thought the other part, what to do with the money.
Mm-hmm.
So when you make the money, what you gonna do?
Spend.
Go fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna go buy that Louis Vuitton, that Chanel. You know, you thinking about buying everything that you always wanted, that glamorized money.
Success, right. Yeah.
So I think it's just a trap that we all had fell in.
Mm-hmm.
I got Caucasian friends and Jew friends, and like Barb said, they don't think like that. They don't think about going. You know what? The wife might have a Chanel purse, Louis Vuitton purse. That kind of stuff gains value over time.
Mm-hmm.
The longer you keep that kind of stuff, it gains. They look at it as investments.
Mm-hmm.
Gucci don't do it, but they buy certain things that they know that's going to gain value. And they looking to sell when they get up. They're not trying to hold on and keep it. What a black woman gonna do? 9 times out of 10, that black woman gonna wear the mess out that Chanel purse.
Yeah,
She gonna wear it until it start looking worn, and she's gonna make it lose value because she don't know the game.
And not only that shit, she may rock. If she get that purse, she gonna rock that purse every day. It's not gonna be like a closet full. I'll pull this one out just for a birthday.
She gonna be able to buy a closet full of them because first off, they don't be, like I said once again, they're not in that financial bracket. They just want to have it for show and tell. Look what I got. I'm showing you what I got, but your pockets don't show me what you're not about that life. You don't have it.
But you ain't gotta be about that life. If you a nice looking woman and you look the part, the man that approach you gotta be that guy. You see what I'm saying? It's like debate. Just like the men, we get the cars, we buy the jewelry, the debate the women in. It's the same thing. If a woman looking fly, nails did, her little expensive shit on, the average guy can't approach her because her nose, as soon as he coming across the room, her nose turned up. And she gonna be like, I look like money. Just like the black girl that was dating Kelsey dude, the football player. He left her. And the reason why she talking about do I look like the type of women that go 50-50? You got a lot of women got that arrogance about themselves where they feel like this man supposed to cater to me. So if she looking like money, she want this man to cater to her. And it's like a trap. I'm buying this shit to look good so I can attract men with money. So
Okay, so how do you feel about you're buying certain things to look good, camouflaging, to attract something that you don't even have? You see what I'm saying? So I'm trying to attract someone from a different background, and then once you get into that background with that person, you have to carry yourself a certain way. You have to conduct yourself in a certain manner. See what I'm saying? Because when it comes, a millionaire, guess what? A millionaire not taking me out nowhere to the club, and I'm talking about what up, dog? A millionaire. I'm just saying, when I'm with a millionaire, I gotta act like I'm with a millionaire.
If you got a millionaire type of dude,
and you gonna act like
you do all the tricks, the motorcycles and all that, you got to think a lot of them type of guys are not used to certain type of women.
But that's
they
behind
used to the
closed
uppity
doors.
Yeah, but once you do that,
that's behind closed doors.
And
You think he's gonna let you embarrass him in front of other millionaires and other people of elite with money?
Yes. You gotta accept my girl and my wife. People fall out over they listen. People fall out with their family over money and over women. So if I make this woman, if she done suck the brains out my head, and I feel like she the one, either you gonna accept her or I'm done. And that's how some men think. Motherfuckers are turn their back to their whole family over a woman.
Well, see, if you think about it, Dre, most men, and I'm talking particular black men, don't even know what a woman look like.
Right.
Just because she attractive does not make her a woman.
See, that's part of it though. They don't care about the woman part. They care about gratification, what she gave to me, what makes me happy. She can stroke my ego, telling me I'm the best guy ever sexually, or I got my shit together, and I may not. She's just stroking his ego.
But how can you blame the woman for being who she is, and you don't know how to identify what a woman look like?
See, I'm not saying the man should be blaming her. I'm looking at from
yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. You should blame. I think accountability is important. In this particular case, accountability starts with yourself. Mm-hmm. If I say, you know what, this woman is very attractive, mm-hmm. but this woman got a mouth like a dragon. She don't do nothing but blow fire out that motherfucker. Now, when she get around my friends, she still got a mouth like a dragon. She huffing and puffing and talking.
Not if you got money. Money
That's not
changes
true.
all that shit.
You know what?
For that 1 second, the money may change her for that second. But if you who you are, regardless of if you that type of person, you're gonna always be that type of person. Mm-hmm. No matter where you are, I don't care how much money, you're not gonna be able to change who you are that fast. So you gotta understand he's a millionaire. So now he walking around and he's speaking a certain type of way, and you used to clowning out in public when you get a little too much champagne and bubbly, and he taking sips, you in the back killing bottles. That's not what he's used. So that's what I'm saying.
Happened? This man, next time he sits down, he talks to her, tell her, you represent me, blah blah blah. And you're going to have to act accordingly. 9 times out of 10, she want to keep that lifestyle. She's going to act accordingly.
See, Dre, people with money, it doesn't go like that.
You don't think people with money is attractive?
I don't think his father going to approach him.
Like, what are you doing?
And his father going to say, you know, why is she even here? Mm. She don't fit. She don't fit. Mm. I mean, just like you have classes of cars, you have classes of people. Mm-hmm. Some women is just fun girls.
That's true.
You have fun with them. That don't mean
how many guys marry fun girls though? Think about it.
And look and you know what's the second biggest transfer of wealth?
Yeah, that still happens, but guys will still marry a fun girl any day.
And because they don't know no better. They keep going back to self accountability.
I agree.
If you marry a woman because she's fun, and you never had a chance to meet her mama or grandma, and you can't see the trait that she has in her because these the people that raised her. You the fool. She the one came up. She the one going off half your shit. We have some very successful black men. Look at what happened to Tiger Woods. Look what happened to shit, all of them.
He put himself in that position, man. My thing is this, like, once again, he didn't have nobody, just like us, he didn't have nobody teaching him about finance and all that. It ain't like he came from a rich family. So once a person get all that type of money and they not used to it, first off, if I'm worth almost $1 billion, I'm not gonna be dating no motherfuckers that waitressing and serving me food. I can't see falling in love. This is not a fairy tale. All I'm thinking about, one, she looking at the come up. She looking at my fame. She want to be noticed. So pretty much, when you a celebrity, these are the type of issues you got to deal with.
But see, that's just like we just said. He went outside and he dated someone that wasn't of his standards. Mm-hmm. He was up here, millionaire.
He only became like that. You got to think.
But
he don't
matter.
Like that.
It didn't matter. He didn't. But he went and married someone who wasn't nowhere near. Like you said, she was a waitress. Yeah. So now you a billionaire and I'm a waitress. What you finna get out of me? Not really My image is not gonna change too much. Did she made him look good, and she had her.
How did she make him look good?
I said, did she make him
I
look
was
good?
about to say.
I said, did she make
Well,
him
you got
look
some
good?
very-
She made him look bad. She fucked him up and took half his bag.
Yeah, but see,
First
Dre,
off, he should have had a prenup.
see, when you got millions of dollars, your first thing you think is to protect the bag. That's what prenups.
Now that if a motherfucker done sucked your soul out your
Yeah,
head,
but
and
see,
you don't
Dre,
know no better.
that's why it's
That's
so-
why you think she did that without a prenup.
See, that-
she probably gave him. You got to think. He was a square ass motherfucker. She's a waitress. She probably was one of the fun girls we talking about. Niggas probably was hitting her every night.
Yeah,
And
but
she
see,
took
Dre,
all the tricks and put it on him.
You gotta understand, if a nigga got that overnight money, yeah, he go fuck up because he haven't surrounded himself with the right people. People that got that loan money, that Johnson and Johnson money, that Henry Ford money, they got lawyers. When they meet a woman and they like a woman, you know what? They do background checks. They look into their family. They sit up here. Hey, prenup is on the table first. You ain't getting the money. You know, we might give you a couple $100,000. You might get $1 million. But you ain't finna all that half shit.
Yeah.
They don't tolerate that kind of stuff. And that's how we gotta think. As men, we gotta
I
start.
think like that already.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. If I got just a little money, I got prenup is for motherfuckers that got some money or got some shit in motion. Like the times I got married, I ain't really had nothing. At least the first time, the second time, I few little dollars I had, I learned from the first mistake. But now I'm at a point now. I would rather, if I got married, she keep her shit, I keep my shit, and we do shit accordingly. We ain't got to do a prenup. Keep your shit how you keep your shit going, and I'm going to put my shit in everybody else, man.
No, I get married. I'm getting a prenup. Ain't nobody finna take my shit. And you know what? It all sound good at first.
Yeah, but you got kids. You ain't got to get a prenup. You put your shit in your kids' name. She ain't got shot in the hell.
Well,
You purchase in their name. Same
well,
thing.
I'm still gonna get me a prenup, Dre, because to me, I've seen men want to kill women for them taking their shit, and you know what? It's fucked up. You know, you tell a court some shit like this. When I met her, she was living in a garbage can. I took her from the garbage can. I took her from the garbage can, and you know what? I gave her heat. You know what? She could take, regular showers. I clothed her, and she got the audacity to have an opinion. How the fuck you gonna have an opinion when I got you out the garbage can looking like Cookie Monster, and now all of a sudden now you got all these brains and you telling me what the fuck I should be doing?
Because they got a cheering session. Women working in crews and pairs and couples and shit. It ain't never you and her. It's you and them.
No.
Well, I think you always can have an opinion regardless of where you come from. I mean, I think she probably had an opinion before she lived in the garbage can. It's just...
But if that shit ain't working your way, you shouldn't be tripping about the work. Like, you can't have an opinion on me about the way I'm moving and the way you moving. That shit wasn't working.
I think you tell if I got the money, you tell her, listen, when it come to my business, stay the fuck out my business. This is how men got to talk to the women. Don't sit up here with baby, you don't understand.
That's how it used to be. It can't be like that now.
Why not?
Because they gonna be like, he mentally abuses me.
Listen, man, when it come to that bag, a lot of people get abused when that bag get fucked up.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'm going to tell her, stay the fuck out my business. When I'm discussing business, keep your mouth closed.
You know, back in the days, women used to leave the room when men discuss business.
That's right.
Now women being there eavesdropping and trying to see what the fuck going on, how much money being made, so they can be finessing some shit.
So the way that you all sit up and talk, I always go back to different society. Let's look at society.
That's only in the black culture.
But
Women be all
let's look at society now compared to society when y'all grandparents was growing up and stuff like that. Who's more back then? Men were in charge. Men held down everything. Men rent. Now we live in a society where it's not like that no more. So you can't expect for a woman to bow down when now a woman has power. She has a voice. She can speak. She got a bag. And then it also depends on the type. It depends on the type of man. Not all men are like y'all. Not all men are holding it down like y'all. So now you got a woman that's holding it down, making 6 figures, making sure you okay, keeping you dressed, you in the nicest cars. The roles have changed, like I've always say. And when the roles change, the rules change. The rules are not the same no more.
That's the bar. You can a woman ain't gotta have a quarter. And she's gonna come in and still try to regulate. You talking about 6 figures? We talking about women with nothing still coming
But
in
they're
and trying to control
allowed
your
to.
stuff.
But who allows them to do it? There's no boundary set. If you allow me to come in and I have nothing and I'm telling you, oh, baby, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong, you should do this and you should do that, and you're listening to me, sometimes, I'm just saying, I'm not saying all the time, sometimes that advice that woman is giving is probably needed to that certain type of man depending on who he is. She may not, just because she ain't got nothing don't mean she don't know how to operate and move and make a bag or keep the money going and generating it. It doesn't mean she don't know where to put it at. She just never had the money to invest in herself to do it. Now she with somebody who got the money and she said, oh, move it like this, move it like that, and she's helping him get more money.
So what about this, Barb? Because I don't believe a bum, a person that lives in a cardboard box up under a tree, can tell me how to get some money.
Boy, you got millionaires. Did y'all ever hear have you ever heard?
I heard they say they choose to live on the street. I know exactly what you're talking about. But I'm talking about a person that haven't took a bath in 3 months.
You got them.
Well, I don't see how they can get.
But listen, you would.
I don't think a person that live fucked up.
It was some years ago. And you never know how you would ride on the freeway and up at the top. I was acting up as a kid. And my dad showed me how they live up under the bridges. And he said, you keep doing things and the way you do it and the way you moving, this is how you going to be. But my dad let me meet this guy. Never would have thought he was a billionaire.
He was laying on the side.
He was living in the streets under the sheds. And his kids used to pull up and give them blankets and stuff like that, and he would take the blankets and give it to other people. He probably did, but that same person he's saying could have been a bum that walked up to him and said, hey, put $20 on such and such and such and such stock. And he's saying, you can't take advice from them because you don't never know who you talking to.
That's true.
You don't never know who you dealing with. But you wouldn't listen, and I probably would. But what I'm saying is that we don't know. This man is giving us this advice could have had 6 or 7 companies that we don't even know about.
But I'm a logical person. To me, that's not going to happen. That's like hitting the lottery. I'm going to say the average person that I see on the street, they fucked up, and they fucked up for a reason. They fucked up due to their decision making.
That's not always true,
When people wake up in the morning,
that's not always true.
You don't wake up in the morning fucked up.
You have people.
What happened yesterday?
You have people that lose things from mental. It could be mentally.
Okay. So they go just be smart if they mentally,
can have I'm saying they can have mental breakdowns and become where they don't know how to survive no more. It's all type of situations that happens to get a person. And I'm not gonna say that just because you on the streets or you don't have, I don't know. You could be a scholar for all I know. You could have graduated from the top school in Harvard and be literally intelligent, but you live on the streets for other reasons. Okay. It could be mental problems.
They all could also be a doctor, right?
Could be. I don't know.
Would you let them operate on you?
No, I wouldn't.
Makes sense.
More than likely they ain't operating on you. They on the streets.
They fucked up, right?
They on the streets.
But I used to be the best doctor. And now you fucked up, and are you going to go to them when you get sick?
What I'm saying is you can't judge. You can't judge people upon how they look.
For you to be this big badass doctor you talking about, and you fucked up, and you think I'm finna come to you and let you work on me.
All I'm saying is that you can't judge people by how they look. You don't know what that person know, and you don't know.
Yeah, sometimes
you have no clue.
People go through a lot.
But you still got to use common sense, though, Trey. You still, like I keep saying, people don't wake up in the morning fucked up. I mean, if you had a mental breakdown,
it's always a decision to trust people, decision to help people, decisions. It's always a decision.
But I just don't think a person that's fucked up, not a person that's down on their luck. There's a difference between down on your luck and being fucked up. I think people is fucked up because of choices they made in their life. And I'm talking about months or years back. If you take your money every month, you run down to that casino when it payday, you gonna be homeless. You're gonna be womanless. You're gonna be careless.
I think as far as the casino situation, it's just like a person is always chasing something quick, and it's always the money. The person trying to go down there, hit a lick for Christmas, hit a lick to do this, and they always like, normally it don't work out that way. It just put you further in the hole. And that goes back to the point I'm saying. I just feel money brings happiness, because if money didn't bring happiness, everybody wouldn't be chasing it.
Well, if you think about it,
you would chase
the lottery winners. If you look up people that hit the lottery, they say that was the worst thing that ever happened to me. They hit the lottery for $1 billion, 300 million. Most of them end up dying. If you a person,
What you mean they end up dying?
I'm finna tell you, if you make bad decisions, when you broke, you only can make little bad decisions. But when you got money, now you making big fucked up decisions that can fuck up other people too. If you like getting high, you only can smoke up probably $100 a day. But if you got $1 million, now you smoking up $10,000 worth a day. Your little shit turned to big shit.
Well, I mean, you got to think, if you used to dealing with any type of money, if you got a larger lump sum, just say like right now, I just played the lottery. I didn't hit it. The $1 billion, the lottery just passed. If I won that motherfucker like $1 billion, you know what the first thing I would be trying to do?
What?
To see if I can be a partner with a football or basketball team. If I can buy into ownership.
Trey, that's new money. They ain't gonna fuck with you.
I'm just saying if. I mean, the thing is this. I'm looking at something that I can invest in that I know that's going to continually pay. That's going to continually pay me off. And then that's just like, even if with that, like Gotti got a soccer team overseas. So even if you can't get in with an NFL or NBA team or something like that, it's always something you can buy that's going to keep generating you money. It's like they may not give me a complete ownership of 50-50, but they have ownership groups that may be like 20% or 30%. Nelly got a percentage of one of them basketball teams. So it's possible. You just gotta, if you got that type, once again, if you got that money, you can be in them rooms talking to the right motherfuckers.
I wanted to piggyback on when you said happiness.
Money bring happiness.
You said money bring happiness because people are always chasing money.
People always chasing money, and when they hit they lick, they happy. So people always gonna want money. People always
but you're gonna have to. People are always required to have money.
Okay.
In order to live, you gotta have money.
True.
You have to. Ain't
you happy when you get your paycheck every week?
Well, I don't know about that. That's ain't what I wanted to be. I'm getting what I work for, but yeah, I'm getting my money. That's my money. But what I'm saying is something that you have to do. We live in a society is that if you weren't born with that silver, if you're not privileged, had that silver spoon in your mouth, money means a lot.
True.
But it doesn't mean it brings happiness, because how many people get their paycheck and look at it and say, this bull crap? Because they want something better. They want a better job. They want to make more money. They want to accumulate different things. So when it comes to money, I think it's like 50-50 depending on who the person. If you're a person who's never had nothing and came from nothing and had to struggle for everything you had to get, money gonna mean something to you.
That's why it means so much to me, because I always
money is gonna mean something. You know,
but see the key is not the money. People that don't have money think money. Rich people think assets, because assets will give you your value.
That's true.
Not the dollar. The dollar ain't shit. The dollar is just something that you use to gain assets.
I agree.
Well, if we start thinking more being financially stable, the money gonna come. It's all about what you do with it.
But you gotta have
we
the
make
money
bad decisions with the money once we get it.
You gotta have the money to even get the asset, though. It's like they say that the carrot before the horse, or the horse before the carrot. One gotta come first, and that's the money to get to the assets.
Okay, Drake. Millions of dollars that went through your hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You if you look back now, you would have did a whole lot of things different. With
If I would have been taught, I would have did a whole lot.
That's
of things.
right.
But you can't. It's different when you taught to do this, what to do with the money. I was taught to save, but I never had nobody say, well, listen, you done put this up, you go buy this, you pull the mortgage out, you do this. Nobody taught all the shit you learned on your own, right?
Yeah, but see,
it's the same thing.
See, everything
It's
is a
trial
game.
and error. Trial and error.
Everything is the game. And what we like to do, we like to jump into the game, don't even know the fucking rules.
That's
we don't
true.
even know how to play the game. You think, well, you know what? I got this money. I got a bag full of money. Let's get it. No, you're going to lose. Me, myself, if I came into $10 million right now, you know what I do? I'm going to start me a nonprofit. So, see, how it works, Dre, is like this. We didn't have the knowledge to even know what to do with the money that we had.
Right.
I fucked my money up. You fucked your
it up
money
a
up.
lot of times. Yeah.
Now, after the money was gone, we said we ain't gonna do that again. We learned from trial and error.
True.
Some people tell you, you know what? Take the house, pull the mortgage out, take the money and buy your car because the interest rate is
So
higher
you
on
pull
the
your
car.
money out of the house that's paid for to buy a car?
It's equity.
Yeah,
It's your
the
equity.
interest rate for the car is higher than for the house.
But why would you pull your money out of the house and buy a car instead of buying
Because you go
another
buy a
house?
car anyway. You see, you don't even get it. If the
Why would
interest-
I
you
don't
go
get
to Why
that.
would you go to the bank and get a loan when
And
you
you
own your
know.
house and you could pull equity out of your home?
If I'm gonna pull
That's-
equity out of my home, I'm gonna do that and buy another house.
That's if you choose
Not
to
no
do.
car.
Well, you
Okay.
can buy a house, a car, whatever you
go,
choose. But
you
a lot
go
of
to the
people
car
go-
lot and buy a car, right? A
Yeah,
brand
I
new
buy
car.
a shooter. I ain't gonna buy a brand new car.
You got a brand new car now.
Nigga, it's a lease. I wouldn't want to cash that
Okay,
motherfucker out.
you still got to pay interest rate, right? You still paying, right?
Yeah, I guess
so.
so.
Let's just say the interest rate on that car is at 6%. The interest rate on your home is 1%. It'd be way smarter to pay 1% than 6%.
6%.
So you
Yeah,
would
same.
take the money from your house and pay everything off, so you ain't paying zero.
Or just
Then
buy
you
a
pay back
shooter
that one. You just pay that
for
1%.
$1,500 and pull that money out and buy another house.
Okay, let's say you take that. You go buy you a shooter for $1,500, and that motherfucker break down, and then it costs you your life. People get killed all the time on the side of the road.
You have to take it deep.
Well, I'm just saying. To me, I don't. If I got $1 million, if I'm worth $50,000, I'm not buying a used shit. Used
So you
car.
can buy a new car if you only got $50,000.
If I wouldn't go pay cash for it, I have to take the loan. Remember we were just talking about I pull money out my house to pay for the car because the interest rate is cheaper. Any money you paying, you want it to go straight to the cause. You don't want it going to somebody else's pocket. So that's how financial freedom works. You got to understand the game. You got to understand the rules. If you don't understand the rules, you get fucked.
So we saying the same thing, but y'all not saying the same thing. And the meaning of as far as money makes you happy. Money brings happiness. Y'all saying no, but at the same time, everything coming out y'all mouth is financial freedom.
Well, see,
So
now when
y'all
you
kind
talk,
of contradictory to
no,
what y'all
not really,
saying.
because see, now when you saying financial freedom, what
That
type of
makes you happy, right?
but does it? Because it depends on
Make
it.
me
No,
feel good.
it depends. Once again, say for instance, I'm not a billionaire. I don't have no money. I make 50, 60,000. That's
Okay.
my money right there.
Okay.
So now I'm fit to go date somebody who makes way above that. Where in order for me to play with the big leagues, I gotta roll with the big league rules. I gotta fit in. So that means that I'm fit to camouflage myself and I'm fit to give up some freedom because now I want to enjoy
What
this.
kind of freedom you giving up?
I want to enjoy being me. I'm
You
loud.
gotta fall
Oh,
back.
so you saying you
I gotta
gotta
fall back
you
and
gotta be
change
humble
how
and
I
shit.
act. I gotta be
Yeah.
humble. I'm loud.
Because
I like
the
me and
people come around, she got to
I
first.
can't be a certain type
Yeah.
of way. In
They be
order
looking at
to
her like,
enjoy
who's
the
her?
benefits of his money, I have to be a certain type of way. So what freedom you don't have, you losing. You giving up your freedom of money. Only way you got freedom of money if it's yours. And you okay. But now you got to enjoy somebody else's money. You gotta be
You know
how that
what
person
happens?
wants
You
you
know
to
what
be.
happens now? Y'all getting money, y'all stashing shit away. So you looking at, even though you with this guy, you already looking at the skate I'm about to run this bitch up. I'm about to run my bag up, and I'm gonna get my own shit. So whatever freedom you losing, it's that shit ain't gonna be shit when you whip up in that long ass driveway, heated floors and all shit. When you can go in the bedroom and look and see the kitchen through the floor, shit you ain't never used to. All that shit you talking about, you ain't even suffering. You suffering. This nigga done took you.
I can't be me.
Yeah, you gotta think though. For a woman, if she can't do what she wants to do,
what I want to do, that's suffering. I'm hurt. Shoot, I won't be a little nice ice cold old English or something. He talking about something I got to drink out of the little. I might want to drink a cold beer out of the bottle. He talking about getting. I can't be loud and have a ghetto friends come over. We out there just.
If I got a lot of money,
I gotta be a certain way.
She can't. If I got a lot of money, you can't have no company.
Yeah, because you don't want nobody stealing.
Yeah, I don't want them raggedy people coming to my crib.
I have to be a whole different way. So you giving up your financial, you giving it up just to enjoy that money. You change, you gonna change.
I ain't gonna lie. If I dated a chick that had millions of dollars, I'd be a bougie nigga. I'd be wearing little tight ass suits with the shit. I'd be around this bitch like George Jefferson. Nigga, I'd be bougie than a motherfucker. Nigga,
it ain't about being bougie, just like, ain't no wrong with that, but you can't go see your boys and laugh and kick it. And who are those people, honey? Who are those people?
Like Carlton in the hood.
Dion.
Yeah, but see, you don't have to change who you are. See, the thing is, but you do have to raise the expectations of others. You know what? Listen. Before you come in my house, you know what I'm saying, wipe your feet off. It ain't normal that you walk on somebody's marble floors. That's not normal. So act like the things that I'm doing and I'm letting you be a part of, treat it with respect.
But if motherfucker ain't never been in nothing nice, you gotta think motherfuckers treat your shit like they shit because they ain't never had shit nice.
Yeah, but if you don't set no standards, how can you be mad at them? If I got me $1 million house, I got me $1 million house, a nigga whipping up on my grass. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tell him, man, get the fuck on, man. I'm gonna dismiss him. You come in my house, putting your feet up on my table, I'm gonna dismiss him, man. You gotta go, dog. I'm gonna have zero tolerance of you coming disrespecting my shit. That's the standards. Now, we having a party in the back. Don't bring that shit in my house. The party is in the back, man. That's how you gotta talk to these niggas.
You supposed to have your house already blocked off anyway.
But why would I gotta block my own shit off, though, Dre?
Because you want them niggas all prowling through your shit.
Listen, I wouldn't even worry about nigga walking through because I got plans for that. But I'ma set the standards. Dude, the party is outside. Why the fuck you keep coming inside? See, if a nigga ain't used to shit, you gotta talk to him down like he a kid. You know what, man? Damn, you just came in and you all in my refrigerator, man. Don't do that, man. You got, after a while, you talk to a nigga 5-6 times in front of other people, you set a standard. Now, they not going to do it. Either you going to come to my house and show respect for my house, respect for my neighbors, or you won't be welcome.
Well, I'm quite sure anybody you invite over is going to be like pretty much like family anyway, because I wouldn't just have anybody come to my shit.
I've seen guys moving to nice houses, Dre. They throw parties. They just want people to come out. Until the people come out. Now you realize why you ain't never had these motherfuckers at your house. Yeah, because they bringing Linwood. They come in there, you know what, nigga, loud, soon he get high, he's smoking all through your house, dropping ashes through your shit. See, fuck all that. Yeah, fuck all that. Listen, man, you go out to the pool if you want to smoke. That's the smoking area. Right. Don't smoke. Come on, man. Act like you ain't never sat on no $15,000 couch before. Don't act like you do this all the time. We just got to create our own standards. You got to create your standards and make people respect your shit. People got to respect. If I ran to 10 million, come on, man, you can't treat me like how we always. No, because I know you try me. I'm going to pick up on all that. We can't do certain things we used to do because shit changed.
Well, you gotta, I mean, we already got a circle, but I think the circle get a lot smaller if millions of dollars came into play. Because I ain't gonna lie, like, we got a small circle, but I still would feel some motherfuckers I wouldn't want them to know how much money I got. Because it's a safety thing. Like, I done been around and dealt with a lot of niggas that got a lot of money. But I know me and my character, I ain't the type to be like nigga trying to put plays down. I done saw the type of money I done saw niggas will come and kill everything in there. And I was the type of nigga, I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Because I know this type of money, niggas is killing everything. So if you got a motherfucker already in your circle, you can be friends and all that. But if a person walked in and just saw millions of dollars on the table, you don't know what the fuck you going through their head. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I would say you said you wouldn't want to be like that because you would for security reasons. You can be rich and a person don't have to know how much money you got. It's all about your lifestyle changes. You ain't gotta get the Phantom or a BMW. You can keep riding the shit you want to ride.
Oh, you can
It's
be
a lot of niggas
millionaire
that's rich as hell and still
look
ride
like
normal
this.
ass cars.
Yeah, but see, you
what
gotta
I'm
think. A lot of people, like how you were saying, keeping your fronts up. But who you front for? If you in a certain class,
you trying to get in?
It's your class.
Mm-hmm.
It's your class. Now, if I'm looking at like the kind of car I drive is going to get me customers, that's what I'm into.
That's true.
But if I'm a performer, you think the people I'm performing for give a fuck what kind of car
What
I'm
kind of
pulling in?
performing you doing though?
Let's say if I was an entertainer.
There's a lot of
I play
entertainers.
sports.
All the entertainers ride all the fancy cars. The only one I think that on is J. Cole.
You know-
That he be riding bikes and shit.
Okay, what about Kendrick?
That nigga got all the flashy cars and
He
shit.
ain't got cars like them
Man,
cats,
bullshit.
man.
You better pull his car collection up.
Kendrick
Listen.
like that. He don't do all that, man.
You just don't see his. He just not as flossy like all them other motherfuckers. But you got to think, ain't nobody that's from the hood, grind hard, touch that type of money, ain't gonna be a normal motherfucker. Money changes you and your life and your people around you. So you gonna move different, ball. You know that shit.
Okay, let's
man.
use Jay-Z for instance, Trey.
He got all that shit.
Okay, let's use Jay-Z. Jay-Z came from nothing, right?
Uh-huh.
He grind on the street like any typical other guy, right?
True.
Okay, opportunity came. He took advantage of opportunities.
True.
But what did he do? He left his old friends behind because he knew
He
they was
greedy.
embarrassed. No, they was
he was-
embarrassing him.
That nigga was greedy.
No,
ball.
Dre, he already had in his mind what table he wanted to sit at. And if he bring a nigga that's acting like a nigga to that table, it's gonna fuck him up.
True.
He just
agree with
seen
that
around.
part.
He just seen around the corner. Most niggas can't see around the corner. I'm gonna tell a nigga like this: don't fuck my money up, man.
See, listen, this is where I see where the issue come in at. With that situation, let's just say like if me and you started the label. I sit here and say, you know what? We're gonna run this together, but I'm gonna shoot my own business on the side because I'm still gonna negotiate in politics because once again, I don't want you to fuck what I got going up. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna backdoor you and try to bag you out and do like
But
dog
you
did.
also can't
That was
tie them in
scandalous,
together.
bro.
Like, okay, let's say we start a business together. They separate. You can't take the money from this business to support that business.
No, who does that?
But if people that don't understand money.
Listen, if we got a business, we're generating money. You're getting paid this. I'm getting paid this. Everything that I got paid that ain't got nothing to do with the business, you got to pay yourself. If our business generate $1 million profit for us and you get 500,000, I get 500,000. That 500,000 is what I do to start my next business. That ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm not taking nothing out of this.
See, Drake, and I'm saying once again, you giving a perfect definition of not understanding money. See, you know the difference. You will take your 500,000 and start another business.
I didn't say the whole 500. I'm just
Okay,
saying.
a
I'm
portion
saying
of it, right?
I can play with. I got my own 500,000.
You gonna take it? See the difference between me and you? I'm gonna run my ass to that bank and let them bet on me. I'm gonna take my
Well,
500,000.
they say you ain't been in business long enough. We don't want to take a chance.
I'm gonna
on
show
you.
them my books. I'm gonna show them I've been paying taxes. I'm gonna show them the money that I could potentially make. Now, somebody gonna.
It depends what business you opening up though. You might want to open up a donut shop, and they say, nah. If we got too many donut shops, it depends on your idea, right or wrong.
Well, I guess it depends on your idea. But if I'm gonna start a business and I'm gonna show them my proposal. So based off my proposal, they gonna say, well, you know, and a 10-mile radius is 15 donuts, so we don't see that's doing good. I get what you're saying that.
Right.
But when I present my business proposal, my point that I'm trying to make is I'm gonna keep my 500,000 over here. I'm gonna get this person money to start my business. So if that business fail, I still got my 500,000.
But you still got to pay that money back, though.
No, I'm gonna do like the folks do.
You can't file for
I
bankruptcy.
can't file bankruptcy.
I don't know how that go, bro. If you still got assets, you got to pay that shit back.
No, Drake, it's a business. It's separate from me.
That's how I
difference.
first learned about bankruptcy.
And how you gonna file for bankruptcy?
Because it's a business. It don't have nothing to do.
That
Yeah, they
business
lose.
do.
You
I
know,
file
they have
bankrupt on my
insurance.
business, not on me. See, you tie your business in with you. Your business and you are two different
Separate
things.
entities, right?
That's why black people go broke doing just that. You don't come to me and get no loan for your idea. No, if you really believe in you, go through the right paperwork, set up your LLC, run your butt down to the bank, and campaign your idea with them.
Right.
Now, if it don't work out, you ain't in debt with me personally. It won't affect our friendship. It won't affect us at all. Now you just gotta file.
I'm not dead to you. I took my own money.
But most people go to people say, you know what, I got this idea.
No, I
Loan me
ain't
some
doing
money.
that, dog. I'd rather invest my own money. If shit go left, then it just go left. I ain't never borrow no money and say I'm gonna start a business. That don't make sense. You know what I mean? Because like you say, everybody ain't gonna believe in your idea. You know what I mean?
See, I had, this is what I did before. When I had first started getting me a little piece of change, I bought my mama a house.
Mm-hmm.
When I bought my mama a house, I ran my butt down to the bank. Told them, you know what? I want to pull some money out this house. Because what I learned, you can have money, but if you don't have credit to go with that money, your money now is useless. Your money is nothing. So I went down there, pulled $60,000 out of my mom's house. I paid the bank back their money. Now I got 60 legal money. I can go in the bank now. When they type your name up, they want to know what you have in that account.
Right.
They look at your social security number. They run your social security number, see what your credit score. They know if they finna fuck with you or not. If you go in there saying I need 20,000 and you got 60,000 sitting in there, yeah, they gonna give it to you. They know exactly what you're doing because it's a machine telling them, give it to him. He got it sitting. That money been sitting there for a year. He's stable. But your businessman telling you this is how you do business.
Right.
So it's the same, but it's different. And that's why, in my opinion, a lot of black people mess up.
All right. As we end this, I guess it's 2 against 1. I feel like money, a lot of money would change your life for the better, and I guess y'all sticking with.
I'm not saying it won't.
It don't bring happiness.
It won't. I'm not saying it won't change your life,
Well,
but I don't see it bringing happiness. I see it bringing more headache and situations than anything. It would be nice if the more money you had, the happier you would be, but I don't think so. And I also think it's the situation. It depends on what you come from. Now, if you're a person, like I said, who comes from nothing, who's not had nothing, then yeah, money gonna bring you all the happiness in the world. But if you privileged and you was born with that money, what you happy you was born with it. It's there. And even if you worked hard for it, it's yours. You happy, but the outside of the surroundings of people being happy for you, no, because it's gonna always be a bag you got. It's gonna be always a burden. It's gonna always be somebody there with their hand. I don't care if it's your mama, your auntie, your cousin. It's gonna always be somebody who know he's able or she's able to take care of me.
There's people doing that already. And if you only got $4 in your pocket,
well, you can't take care of them with $4, but you can't take care of them with $4. And they know you can't, so they ain't calling your phone too much. But if they know you got millions, your phone ringing constantly, all the time. I need this, I need that. It's just, it's a bird. I don't see the happiness in it. I see the comfort, but not the happiness.
What I think about that, Dre, I think money can be damaging. Money can be helpful, and it also can be damaging if you don't have the smarts. If you don't have the smarts, I think money can be devastating to a person. if you have the smarts, I think money can be a great value. So it all depends on what the person with the money know. If you don't know what to do with the money, it's a good chance you're going to self-destruct.
Right.
If you know what to do with the money, 9 times out of 10, you go flip that money. You go turn that 10 billion into 30 billion because you know what to do. I think people that come into some money, first thing they should do is educate themselves. Don't just go reach out to somebody and put full trust into a person thinking they know what to do with your money because everybody trying to make some money. So educate yourself. If I hit the lottery right now for 10 million, I'm going to take the what is it called when they give you your money so much every month?
No, you ain't gonna take the lump
No,
sum.
I don't know. I don't have no experience dealing with $10, $20 million.
Give me my shit all.
See, you go for it. You know what?
No.
10 years later,
Now you don't know what.
Listen, I
So
need
you
all
gonna
my
take the
shit.
payments?
I'm gonna take the payments.
Fuck that. You might not live that long.
But you
Give me
know
all
what?
I'd rather
mine.
take
They
all
got it now
meds.
that your kids can get it.
Oh, man, I don't know, bro.
Yeah,
They might be hand knocking niggas off. But they don't
only
pay
thing
you.
you got to worry about is that the taxes may change. They may go up and down. But one thing I never have to worry about money again. If I hit a lick, I'd rather not never worry about money again than get all this money at one time and I can go bananas. No, I don't want to go bananas. I want to be stable. Like Barb said, I just want to be stable. I want to be able to make sure I'm not worried about my heating bill, my bills getting paid. You know, I want to make sure my kids can have a decent education.
Yeah,
And I can do that.
I don't know.
Cause you
I
lose,
just
you
wanna-
lose a big lump sum of your money getting that lump
You
payout.
could go
I
bananas.
want to go
for real.
bananas.
And then they tax it too, don't they?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
tax it.
that's why I need mine now.
So for us, I guess we could say, I say no. I don't think money can buy you happiness.
I think money all depends on who's receiving
The
the money.
individual.
I think it's on the individual.
I believe it'll change your life. It'll make you happy. I'm ready to go bananas.
You'll be broke.
We gonna see you back in the hood with us drinking Taylor Port.
So it's all depends on the person for me. Barb, you don't believe.
I don't think so.
And
I
Jay,
think
you
it's.
most
I just
definitely-
think it's a situation.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, well that's what we staying. So you know, y'all decide on what y'all think money mean to you.
Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share.
We out.
Peace.